Carl Jung once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." Now listen carefully, because this single sentence explains why you keep falling in love with the wrong person. Let's uncover the 7 hidden habits that trap people in toxic love, and most importantly, how to break free. You think you're in love with them, but the truth is, you're in love with the part of yourself you've been running from. If you reject your anger, you'll be drawn to someone aggressive. If you bury your vulnerability, you'll crave someone fragile. If you suppress your wildness, you'll chase someone untamed. It feels like destiny, but it isn't destiny. It's projection, your shadow, disguised as love. The solution, shadow work. Notice the qualities you obsess over in others. Ask, do I carry this in myself, but refuse to see it? Write them down and own them. When you stop projecting, love stops being an unconscious trap and becomes a conscious choice. For many people, calm feels boring, but chaos feels like passion. That's why they confuse drama with deep connection. Have you ever said, "I know they're bad for me, but I can't stop wanting them"? That's not love. That's an addiction to emotional highs and lows. The solution: differentiate passion from peace. Ask yourself, does this relationship bring me stability or just adrenaline? Practice tolerating calmness in relationships. Real love often feels steady, not dramatic. Jung called the persona the mask we wear in society, and many fall in love not with the real person, but with that mask. Think about dating culture. On the first few months, people show their best selves, confident, charming, funny. And then one day, the mask slips, and you say, they changed. But they didn't change. You just met the human behind the mask. The solution: look behind the mask. Watch how they treat others, not just you. Pay attention to who they are when no one's watching. That's the real person. Jung believed we each carry an inner image of the opposite gender. Anima for men, animus for women. And here's the trap. We project that image onto people we meet. You don't fall for them, you fall for your fantasy. And when reality shows up, disappointment is guaranteed. The solution: separate fantasy from reality. Notice if you're in love with their image or with who they actually are. Ask, do I love this person as they are today? Or am I in love with my imagination of them? Think about this. How many times have you told yourself, I thought they were the one, but they changed? The truth is, they didn't change. You never really saw them clearly to begin with. If this is opening your eyes, then before I share the next habits, make sure to subscribe. Because here, we don't just talk about psychology, we uncover the unconscious forces that shape your life. Jung said we're ruled by complexes, emotional wounds from childhood. If you were abandoned, you'll unconsciously seek partners who abandon you. If you were criticized, you'll choose partners who belittle you. It's not random, it's repetition. Your unconscious is trying to replay the story, hoping to heal it. The solution: heal the complex. Identify your childhood patterns. Notice if your partners echo those same wounds. Therapy, journaling, or even honest reflection can break the loop. Some people aren't addicted to partners. They're addicted to the feeling of being in love. The butterflies, the dopamine rush, the fantasy of perfection. But here's the danger. When the high fades, they jump to the next person, and the cycle repeats. The solution: build love on reality, not the high. Ask, do I love them, or do I just love how they make me feel right now? Stay when things get ordinary, not just when it feels magical. At the deepest level, the real reason people fall for the wrong partner is this: they don't know themselves. Jung called the path to wholeness individuation. But if you're incomplete, you'll keep chasing others to fix you. Two half-selves don't make one whole love. The solution: know yourself first. Spend time alone. Face your fears, your shadow, your flaws. The more whole you become, the less you'll need others to complete you. So why do people always fall in love with the wrong person? Because the unconscious is always searching for wholeness. But until you face yourself, your shadow, your wounds, your projections, you will keep calling your patterns fate. Here's the paradox. Love doesn't just reveal who they are, it reveals who you are. And once you see that, you don't just break toxic cycles, you awaken to a new way of loving. If this gave you a new perspective, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Jungian insights into the hidden forces shaping your relationships, your mind, and your life.